Hello and welcome to a new episode of Stace. God damn, it's been that long.
It's been that long, Myron. It's been that long. It's been that
Welcome
long.
to another episode of Speak Sassy, Drink Classy.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
a bird.
There we go. It's like riding a bike. I'm your other gracious host, Roel the Rabbit. Hello. Hi. We had to make sure that you still had it. We had to make sure.
I know y'all. It's been a minute. My bad. But
It's okay. So. You've been doing the big things, and now that you are back, everybody else is happy. But it just so happens that the time you come back, other people had other stuff going on. So it's just me and you today for now.
If we could also,
if we could also just send our best healing wishes to Sakai, because she just recently got all 4 of her wisdom teeth taken out. She is in the recovering process, and she's within that first 48-hour time period where it's the worst. So just send your healing energy somewhere. She might pop up in the background. You never know. She might pop up in the background. You never know. She's in the room as we speak, but she's not. She's locked in. She's painting. She's fine. It's good. Healing's going well.
Poor baby over there suffering.
That's what I'm saying. But Myron, since it's been a while, what would you like to talk about today?
Let's talk about video games. One of my favorite things.
You know what? Video games have been low-key exciting me and pissing me off lately. So you know what? That's fine. Let's do it.
I'm down for it.
All right. So my first thing.
Now, what's been? Yeah, you go for it.
What's been? You want the good or the bad first?
I want you the bad.
All right. So have you heard? I'm gonna start here. A lot of my discourse is around DLC lately. And I'm usually fine when it comes to DLC, you're adding one to the game. It's just enough work for you to want to get paid, but it's not enough work for a new game. But the nominations for the Game Awards for this year, came out. And I don't really look at the Game Awards as games I should buy. I look at the Game Awards just to see what everyone else kind of likes. And one of their nominations is Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, specifically. And I love Elden Ring to death, but I have some gripes with that. Because, yes, I understand y'all put a lot of work into the DLC. Y'all put so much effort into it, and it is a great DLC. I commend you, FromSoft, from doing this. But you can't play that without Elden Ring.
That part.
So it can't be considered game of the year because you can't buy that. You literally can't buy that. So
you can't even. It's not even a standalone. You have to be in the game to a certain point to even jump into it.
Yeah, so it's just not making sense to me how it can be put up, nominated or anything as game of the year when it doesn't even fit the criteria or a standalone game. But this is the Game Awards, right? And then now it's all clicking together, because a few years back, a particular game was running for Fighting Game of the Year, and it won. And then immediately after that, the year after that, it disappeared, put by. That was a beta. Why was that even?
Shit.
Why was Multiverses even nominated for Fighting Game of the Year? It won Fighting Game of the Year, then disappeared and came out worse afterwards than the beta was. How does that happen? How do you take a year-long break and make your game worse?
I forgot all about that.
We used to be on Multiverses so much, and how much have we been on Multiverses now that the real game has come out?
Just barely. I think you had your season with Jason. And then that's a shame. We barely even played together because you had your season with Jason and I just had mine with the Pop-Up Girls. And that was pretty much it.
And character choice, getting your connections with voice actors and everything, Multiverses is killing it on that side. But the core game right now, mechanics-wise, it's still super slow. It's still super floaty. And it's just not as fun as the beta happened to be. But you gave me more characters that I love. You gave me my absolute favorite horror character. That was the only reason I played that, like you said. So it's Jeez. So I'm a little I feel like game developers are slighting us at this point because it's not like the normal $5 for here's this extra character that we had to draw up, code, all that. I get it. I get that part. But nominating and putting up games that are not finished, not even out, or just a section of the game that you can't even get without buying the normal game that came out a couple years ago, that's where I'm starting to draw the line. Like, it's not, they just giving us bullshit at this point. What?
I can agree though, because now that you pointed out, because I don't really keep up with the Game Awards either like that, but now that you bring this up, it's making total sense because yeah, half of those aren't even games, and that multiverses thing was just fucking wild.
Like, it literally won fighting game of the year, and then you disappeared. No one can touch the game, and then it comes out again, and it's worse than it was. Why are we accepting this? Why are we
people
not?
spent money in that beta. People were spending money like I don't know what.
Spoiler alert: they didn't get their shit back, but they gave you some extra bullshit on the side to reprimand the fact that you played the beta. You know, if you turned on the beta once and then you turn on the new game, you got the stuff. So, congratulations, take your consolation prize. No, give me my stuff back. I spent money. I helped you make your game better, and you made it worse. You made it worse.
Oh god. But yeah, some of these developers do be trying it. Like, did you hear about Concord?
I didn't, and I'm already scared. What did they do? What did they do?
Exactly though. But Concord was a game that I already knew it was gonna fail, which is sad. Only because Overwatch exists and it's free. But it's a game similar to 6v6 with like a whole bunch of quirky characters or whatever. I even played it. I played the beta for a little bit and it was fun. But like I said, I wasn't paying $60 for something when Overwatch was around. So they launched the game and didn't even have enough players to launch matches. So they had to close down their servers like a week later and refund everybody.
Whoa. They came out with a game that was like an Overwatch like 6v6 payload situation.
Yeah.
And
it was more like Team Deathmatch, but same vein.
They just didn't have enough people to play for the game to run. That is insane. How does that get past the alpha stage?
That Concord situation, I'd be like, ugh. But the shade is like the beta had people because I was playing the beta and we always had matches. But like I said, that $70 price tag, who's buying that when Overwatch is free?
Yeah, $70 for what can be seen as a clone of another game that is free is asinine. That's kind of setting yourself up. Like if it was maybe like 20, 30, people would be a little bit more inclined, but that $70 price point, which is normal now, that's the standard price for new games.
No, that game was given, it should have been an indie price of $29.99. Even then, it probably still wouldn't have did it.
I guarantee you it would have been better than that $70 price point. Absolutely.
That part.
I know people want to be like, I put work into this game. Let's just put it out there, see what happens. But like that hurts. That hurts both them and from the consumer side. It hurts both sides. And now they're probably not even gonna be able to make another game for another moment. Or another while, probably.
And that'd be the thing is I don't be trusting people. Oh my god. My first bad experience was this game called Lawbreakers. Mm-hmm. And it was on PS4. It was another type of another arena type fighting game. But it was, I don't want to say it was like Overwatch, it was kind of different, but it was fun to me or whatever.
Yeah.
And I used to play that shit like I don't know what, but eventually it died out and then they closed the servers down. They had just bought it like 2 weeks prior. So I was like, what the total shit is going on? And I learned my lesson then. That's why, because if y'all don't know, Zakai love her some indie games. So when she
does. Between indie and life sims.
When she be saying them indie games, I'd be scared because I was like, my first bad experience was with an indie game and they were given server shut down. But Nisha, she brought me back with that Blackout Club because I had fun with that.
And that actually leads directly into my the good point is indie games have low-key been killing it lately way more than AAA games. AAA games can't come out on PC. And PC is supposed to be the master race for everything. So y'all making the games not even able to run on PC is kind of heartbreaking when that's supposed to be the master race. But this little console right here running better than everything else around it. Even the PlayStation games aren't even coming out fully developed. I was just like, wait, why are we
It'd
not
be crazy. You buy a game and then like a whole 6 months later they'd be like, here's a patch for ray tracing support. We're like, we're done. We already made it, what?
Y'all just came out with the PlayStation Pro and y'all not even putting games out fully for console too? Like, where's the safe haven anymore? Nintendo can't even run its own Nintendo games. They be lagging on its own Nintendo licensed games, and that was supposed to be the holy grail. All the Nintendo licensed games were supposed to run beautifully on Nintendo systems, and only the third parties were supposed to be crazy. But no, that's not the case no more. That's not the case no more, man.
Twitch has been trying it too, because they know when I saw that they released, what is that game with the spirits and the visions, the telekinesis? What is it?
You're not talking about Kena, are you?
Control.
Oh,
It is
Control.
not an indie game, but Control,
Okay.
yeah. Bitch, I forgot what I was saying already. I thought so fucking hard on that Control.
It'd be like that.
So we're gonna act like I just didn't say anything. Moving on. Oh, well, look there.
Oh, look. Hold on. I'm going to have to do a thing. Do a thing.
Discord update?
You said what?
Did your Discord update?
No, but I will let you know you ruined everything.
We're currently filming.
Where you ruined everything. Queen Judy has ruined the podcast. Everybody say boo. Throw your tomatoes. Throw your tomatoes. Throw your tomatoes. No, ain't no. Say bye.
I don't have my sips today, but y'all have a great rest of your night.
She ruined it.
And I love you.
No, go get some sleep. You need it.
That was hilarious.
Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Well, there you go. There's your daily dose of Queen Judy. That's your daily dose of Queen Judy. I said you might see Zakai today, but no, y'all saw Queen Judy. Y'all got to hear from her. That's crazy.
Exactly. Y'all knew that young Cinderella was gonna pop in.
She just wanted to see how y'all was doing, apparently. She was gonna come in. Y'all talk about games, Mario Kart, you know?
Exactly. I can't. I got the star. It's like
one of the few good games, racing games that I enjoy. I don't enjoy many racing games, but Mario Kart is one of them. Oh my
god. Now I do remember what I was saying. We was talking about the Nintendo, and I was like, the Switch, they tried it when they released Control as a cloud version on the Switch. I was like, Vision graphics gonna be given. GameCube.
I love the tenacity of the Switch for doing things like games like that. And they're like, oh, my system can run it, just not well. And they still put it on there. Like, people are gonna buy it. And guess what? People buy it.
They like, if we can convert it, that's easy. Go ahead. They gonna throw money at it. That's totally fine.
It's so crazy. And people are still out here like, y'all don't buy Mortal Kombat on the freaking Switch. Why did it get like hundreds of thousands of sales on the Switch?
Yeah. And I used to be dying because you sent me that meme. I think it was Melina.
When she looked crazy, her eyes was popping out of her eyes. And I know
somebody photoshopped that, and then you sent me the video. I was just dying. I was like, they really released this.
They really released it. Johnny Cage looked crazy. Fucking Raiden looked crazy. Liu Kang looked crazy. Everybody just looked crazy. It's crazy. I said crazy a lot, and I know I said crazy with a K. Oh, but that's actually another game that's kind of, I want to say, grabbing my attention.
Mortal Kombat?
Specifically for the Ghostface DLC.
Have you seen? Like, it had to be that or Omni Man. I was like, every time I bring up Mortal Kombat, you like, I hate it.
I don't know. I don't have the game. I have just been watching everyone else play, and I would 100% when that game goes on its inevitable full price one deal package with the game and whatever combat packs they come out with.
Complete version.
Yes, that when that comes out, I want to get it. I'm gonna play Ghostface. I'm gonna play Homelander, and I'm gonna play just potentially, Conan. Just because it's Arnold Schwarzenegger and it's gonna look hilarious. But
no Omni-Man, or is that
No,
just
I
a
don't-
skin for Homelander or something?
no, I don't really care about the Omni-Man. And once Homelander was confirmed, Omni-Man got pushed to the side. I want Homelander.
He was like, "Fuck you." Like,
Excuse me, y'all.
shit.
I got this crazy sinus infection and it's like stuck in my chest, but I'm just coughing. So it's like I can live, but ugh.
It'll get out there eventually.
But has anything been grabbing your attention at the moment? Like what's been on your list?
I can't even say that. Well, I do know one game that I am extremely excited for, and it's just free to play. But you know, I'm a Marvel nerd, so I'm excited for this Marvel Rivals to come out.
Okay, Marvel Rivals was real fun when we played it though.
I was like, yeah, I can see me doing stuff like this, you know, because once that come out, I'm probably going to delete Overwatch because Overwatch is only there as a every now and again thing. But you know, I'm a Marvel nerd. I'm critique the fuck out there.
And then the fact that they have one interesting character, like a interesting character pool. They have people that are super popular, like in the movies and stuff, and then they have people that you wouldn't even know about unless you knew a little something about Marvel.
That's why I was shocked. I remember I told you, I was like, they even added Jeff the Shark. You was like, who?
Yeah, I don't even know that. And I'm around so many nerds that I learn all of my Marvel knowledge, not from reading comics, but just because they like to tell me and because I like to listen. I just get a lot of random knowledge. Birdsong being one of the ones.
But no, aside from that, I've been getting into this VR gaming, and it's just like, I don't know why it's so fun. It's therapeutic too, and it's funny, and then it's also a workout because one of the games that I was playing, I had to literally throw hands, and I didn't know what I was doing because I was supposed to be throwing magic, but I didn't know, so I just literally started throwing hands. So I'm just in my room throwing like shit, and arms sore as fuck the next day.
Honestly, the workout aspect of that is me with Beat Saber. Like I will specifically play like at least, I want to say like 8 songs. That's because I know that I've been up moving for almost like half an hour by that time. So it's like I actually be sweating after a nice Beat Saber session. I'll be like, all right, let me hit the shower. I done worked out. I done moved around. I'm good. I'm set.
That'd be me. I just need to get over this motion sickness thing. I'm pretty sure I could probably do Beat Saber though.
That is real. That I don't know. Are you good with flashing lights?
Yeah, I'm playing with flashing lights.
Okay, because Beat Saber get kind of crazy with the flashing lights. I'm not epileptic or anything, but if anyone is epileptic, please make sure you turn the flashes off on Beat Saber because they are crazy. And do not play on the 180-degree mode because it is way more immersive. It's way more immersive. I got a little scared. I'm not even afraid of heights, but I felt like I was on this little standing table and it was just empty space all around me. I was a little creeped out, but it's fine other than that. But
that's another downside to VR gaming because they be wanting my big ass to duck down, and sometimes it don't be registering. I'm like, I'm about to bust my ass in here because I can't see nothing.
Yeah, you got to go 80 feet just to duck. Like,
I mean, exactly. I'm all the way down here, just like, like a hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, it is. It's a whole workout. But ain't we supposed to? Oh wait, was I not supposed to say that? Are we not supposed to talk about our future VR adventures?
We can go ahead and talk about it because that's gonna be some fun stuff, right
So,
there.
Myra said, we about to really lock in on everything that we've said. Okay, so if we said something, be prepared to see it because it's happening. But yeah, we have a specific VR game that we are going to try together, and we both happen to make the absolute same mistake. The game asked, "Are you left-handed or right-handed?" And as a lefty, I chose left-handed.
Same.
So we're both left-handed. We chose left hand. Why does the game think that means I want to move my camera with the left stick and move my character with the right? when every single other game moves the character with the left stick and moves the camera with the right. Now I'm thrown off. Now I'm really confused. I thought you were asking me if I was left-handed to like push buttons or something. No. You want me to move the camera?
I was pressing up on that trigger and my character was just kicking. And I was like, what the fuck?
The whole thing messed up. I don't even know if I can change it back. Like I was
That's
so
what I'm saying.
frustrated.
Like, I'm definitely going to uninstall and reinstall. We're just going to start from a clean slate.
I was so frustrated. I had to turn the game off. I haven't been back. But once we get that figured, wow, I'm dyslexic. I'm drunk. Myron, take over.
Yeah, so once we get that figured out, we'll have some, some stuff coming. But yeah, it's been fun lately, and the workout aspect is just a positive, I guess. Makes me feel like a Power Ranger. It's like,
speaking of Power Rangers in indie games, don't they got that little what is it? Roguelike beat 'em up game coming out? That looks absolutely fun.
I am excited for that. Readers Rewind, I think comes out December 10th.
Is that on?
Trying to be an encyclopedia.
Is that just
whatever it
on
is,
anything?
You're gonna get it one way.
Say less. Say less. Say less. Say less. I'm excited for that game because it looks fun. I love roguelikes. I know, there's a certain margin of people that hates redoing things, but I love roguelikes. And give me Power Rangers? No, I'm 100% picking Jason. Just know that.
I'm already picking Kimberly.
I'm gonna be like Tyrannosaurus. Pew, pew, pew. I got a gun.
Speaking of Power Rangers, this is total left field, but I heard that Austin St. John, like the actor, was printing like inappropriate quotes on shirts or something, and they were boycotting him. That's why he's not a voice actor on the game. I literally read the article today, but I kind of breezed through it because I didn't.
Which one is
really
Austin?
Care.
Austin St. John?
Red Ranger, Jason.
That's Jason's name? I don't know why I never knew his name. That's crazy.
I only know because I met him one time at a fire station. He works in Maryland. Or at least he worked in Maryland back then.
Okay, I was about to say, I did not, as an Old Bay State native, I did not know this information. I'm just out here casually living with the Red Ranger.
Yeah, he's definitely a firefighter.
Freaking firefighter. Austin, with a name like Austin St. John, I would expect him to be somebody that risks his neck. I was saved by Austin St. John, y'all. Oh my god.
I cannot.
It just sounds like a real I'm gonna save you name, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. I'm
giving ye old days night and stuff.
Exactly. Like he was knighted in 1975.
Yes. So that game looks fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've also kind of noticed my genre of games changing. I think I'm hitting that point in my life where my game genre is kind of changing. What genres do you play right now? Out of curiosity.
To be honest, I still play almost every genre. It just kind of depends on what I feel like doing. Because a lot of times I guess I play shooters simply because it's a lot of games where I can just hop on and that thing and shoot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Apex is not one of them, but I'm talking about other games.
Apex is definitely, we're going to get to Apex later because I've been hearing some interesting things about Apex that I need to probably come back for because it's seeming like Apex is in a really good space right now.
I believe they are. But games like Call of Duty and Apex are not like those, but them other games, like what's that? They gave us a free game where it was nothing but like techno music and we were just running through levels shooting shit. And yeah, I was like, you downloaded that game? I was like, yeah. And I had like 60 hours on it because whenever I got bored, I was just hopping on.
It sounds like the type of game and genre that I would be into now because I don't know what I love techno music would, but I don't know. But like
what genres are you feeling into?
I am not I feel like I use the wrong word now, but because I'm not locked into a particular genre, but I love games that I can hop on and hop off, and it's not going to affect anything.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I've been struggling lately, finishing the Elden Ring DLC because I started it in stream, and I feel like I need to finish it in stream. But like I, right this moment in my life, haven't really had time to sit down and like play a story game. I have like 30-minute intervals where by the time I do anything in Elden Ring, I will finally have clicked the off the menu button, have the build that I want, and be like, "Oh, it's time," and I gotta get off. Like I can't do that. But I've been enjoying games like Sifu, where I can
Oh,
go
yeah.
on, start an arena that I haven't played before because they have 175 fucking arenas. That's a lot, and they probably have more because I'm only on one like trophy section of the arenas, and there's a whole second part. So like I can hop into that game, do like 1-2 missions, and be fine in that 30-minute frame, and feel satisfied and like hop off. And like that's why I'm like I'm feeling a shift in my gamer self because I can't game like for hours like I used to anymore, which is it hurts to say low key, but like it's hard for me. It's hard for me right now.
No, I feel you though, because that's what I know. Y'all always see me on the first ascendant. That's my game. Like when I only have a little bit to do, just walk on, kill a boss with a group of people. All right, get off.
So I've been seeing the first Ascended. Everyone only ever talks about character design with this game. What
I
type
love
of
that.
game is that? What type of
The
game
game,
is the first Ascended?
the the reason why I'm gonna tell you what it is and why I'm over it. But
Okay.
it's like a co-op shooter basically. It's a PVE shooter. Y'all team up, take down bosses. You can do it by yourself if you want. Some bosses are mandatory co-op, but it's a co-op game. It's kind of like a live service. I don't want to say like Destiny, but you know, in that realm, it's like Destiny Warframes,
Okay,
stuff like that.
I'm here. I'm with you.
All right, but the reason why I be irritated is because these developers keep bringing up, like, I don't get why the players are looking at these like character models so fucking hard because
Well, let's choose different words here. You know exactly why they're looking at these character models so fucking hard. Do we not?
because they were literally like recently they released they just did like a preview of the season 2 that's coming up in a few weeks or whatever, and they show skin of one of the characters, and instantly after the interview they was like, her body don't look the same. That's not the same body. And I'm like, how the fuck what? It's a character that I literally play every day, and I'm like, what? I don't what?
Yeah, see, the it's gonna sound crazy out of context, but what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna still say it. Myron, you're gay, and that's why you don't care about what these characters look. Because every time I see a first ascended character, titties. That's all it is. It's titties, and I'm like,
Like,
okay,
and that's what I'm saying. Like the last thing they said, they was like, they're working on jiggle physics. Why is that important when I want new characters and guns? Like
you don't
we
need.
finally get new characters, and the new character look like a generic black nigga. He looked like Mother's Milk from The Boys. Laz Alonso. He looked just like him.
But you know, it's not. That's nothing compared to titties. Everybody
That's what I'm
wants
saying.
titties. Everybody wants titties, so you know.
And the male characters are all neglected too, because the girls get all that shit, and the males they get covered up with masks and shit.
They get a knife. You just finished explaining that the whole game is about shooting people and the men get knives. Why? Because they don't have the titties. They don't have the titties. You're not important. Get out of here. You can't sell my game. Go. Get out of here. I don't want you.
That's the gist of it. That's why that's becoming a because it's a real grindy game. Same way I used to play like Genshin and stuff like that. Play it when I just ain't got nothing else to do. It's just fun. Look at colors. Characters are nice.
Because you're who I happen to be talking to, that's exactly where I was gonna go. Because I know First Ascendant is very similar to all those other Hoyoverse games. Have you played? I know you played Genshin and Honkai. Have you played the what is it called? Zenless Zone Zero?
Yeah. But see, look, my dumb ass said the same thing with Genshin, and then I just broke my promise. Because when I played Genshin, remember Beret Bitch? I used to always be like, Beret Bitch is named Venti.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I get him, this is when the game first came out. I was like, if I get him, I'll continue playing. And I actually did, because I still play Genshin to this day. But I
I
said the
remember.
same shit for Zone Zero about this ice character, and then I got her and was just like, well, that's it. Goodbye.
I've done what I wanted. Bye. Come back when you have a character
I
worth my
played
time.
Because it's not a bad, isn't that boring? It was fun or whatever. I was just like, I'm not keeping up for another gacha game.
Yeah, that's a real bad situation to be in. Like multiple gotcha games, being addicted to multiple. I'm getting tongue tied just saying it. Imagine being addicted to it. You know, please.
Because I'm like, yeah, because I was in Genshin real hard. I'm like, y'all know me. I was like, I do my dailies. Over here with COVID, I do my dailies.
You fighting through COVID to get through your video game get dailies. Priorities are there. Priorities are there.
Yeah, over yeah. So I get that whole comfort zone.
Now, see, you did force me into Genshin a little bit, and I played until I got to the multiplayer spot, and then we stopped for a few years, right? Then we go back into it, and I'm like, I have all these wishes. You finally start telling me like what's going on, what's what. So I'm just using a bunch of wishes. No, all lolly da, not knowing it's like character cycles and everything. And I get a few characters that I like, and then I look at the character pool, and I realized that I could have just waited until a particular character, one particular character that I wanted was available, and just used all the wishes and hope I got him. Why didn't you warn me for that? You didn't tell me that this beautiful man.
Oh yeah, I don't even think he was out yet. Then when you first started something.
Yeah, but by the time we actually started, playing, he was out. Now if I randomly hop on the game, I don't have Ito and I gotta grind for him. Like
Yeah, and that rerun shit is random. So
it's I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Pretty much.
I'm stuck with Eula and what's the other one? What's the one with the snake? Baiju. I like Baiju. I'll take Baiju for now, but he's no what's his name again?
Ito.
He ain't no Ito.
Yeah. The reason why though I've been kind of coming back to Genshin though, because they released this cute. I heard they had a lot of drama with this though, but they released a cute little fox girl in skates that play music. She was cute and her weapon was cute, and I was like, I want her, and I got her. So I was like, let me play for a little bit. And now they got a flying bitch that fly on a sniper rifle or some shit, and I'm like, I want her too. So
now you stuck. They didn't caught you in the dang loop. Oh damn. But I know the drama you're talking about, the little skating gif that they 1-for-1 copied from the little, I don't even know her handle or anything, so I can't even be proactive here, but it was a girl's video on like one of those social media apps where she was skating a very particular way, and they 1-to-1 copied that for her little dance animation.
It was Vine. That's how you know.
Vine is crazy.
But yeah, that's not even what I was talking about though. It was a voice actor controversy too, because I was wondering what it was about. I play in the story and then I noticed that everybody's voice when you get to a certain character is absolutely nothing happening. And I was just like, okay, what the fuck is this about? So I Googled it. And they were saying stuff about certain voice actors dropping out, and then but the girl who played the girl who stole the dances or whatever, she also dropped out. And I was like, I don't know why. They made her delete her Twitter account and everything.
Oh my. Okay. Well, first of all, we're low key trying to hurt certain people's pockets by boycotting Twitter, but you know, I understand that deleting your entire social internet footprint is very impactful in today's society. So I get it.
That part.
I get it, because then no one's gonna know who you are.
Exactly.
The world is a giant popularity contest, just like the Game Awards. I'm a full circle moment. Full circle moment.
I get that.
But that's
So what have you said that?
I was about to say, like, did you know that the popular vote for the Game Awards only accounts for 10% of who actually gets the award?
It's similar to the Grammys.
Yeah, we don't mean anything, and that's why it's annoying. That's why like we will never know what games we as the consumers actually like because they try to tell us what games we like. But that's the only point that I was trying to make. You were asking?
Well, as far as that though, that's why I never ever listen to people reviews and I go ahead and play. Because like I always bring up Forspoken. It wasn't the best design game, but I enjoyed the fuck out that game. They gave me like 1,000,010 spells that I was so fucking confused, and I had all the fun with it in the world. So much so I bought the DLC, but people was just like, stupid, stupid. Like the girl was annoying. Don't get me wrong, but I had fun with it, and that's all that mattered in my opinion.
Yeah,
But no, what I was gonna. Oh yeah, go ahead. Cool.
I was agreeing with you. That was it. That was all.
I was gonna say, what have you heard about Apex that wanted to bring you back?
So I played a little bit recently, and the ability to change the way you're building your character is really interesting to me. That most recent character, I don't know what their name is, but like the low crazy looking one, when she has yeah, like she just looks really cool. So like there's that. People I still follow like some of the pro players and they're saying like the auto assist aim has been addressed better on console specifically. The crossplay is actually cross playing properly. Like you're not getting super crazy. I can look 180 degrees in a millisecond people when you're on console. Like you're not getting those type of matchups. People are seeing that everything's kind of like leveling out properly in the game. So it's like a lot of the annoyances of like just everybody being more prepared than we were, even though we were trying our absolute hardest all the time, which is kind of why I shot away from it. It's kind of like leveling out. And that's what I'm hearing. So I'm just like, maybe this is the time to come back. I was gone for a while.
You know, I instantly flashbacks that I'm trying. I wish we would have recorded that.
It was hard.
Yeah.
Like all I could do is remember that I would just be our team's damage dealer. I might not be getting the kills, and I didn't care, but I was our damage dealer. And I just was like, I unloaded an entire clip to 3 people in front of me, and I didn't hit a single person. I'm crazy. That's crazy. So the first thought of that in my mind was, I'm garbage butt now. Like I don't know how to play this game. I got an R301 with a purple barrel stabilizer, and I'm missing. Like, excuse me, what is happening?
I was a shadow. I was just like, I'm thinking she getting shot at, and that move and just gave up. So I'm sure.
Nah, I was hurt.
That was funny.
I was reminiscing, but what I was saying earlier is that Sassy Gaming, we've been talking about it. We've been kind of like planning what games we want to do, all of that. I think the only thing we need to solidify is if we want to put it on this same channel or make its own channel, right? That's the last thing we're thinking of. Yeah, so if you in the microphone are also a gamer, just put it down in the comments if we should make an entire channel dedicated to Sassy Gaming or just make a subsection here. We would like to hear your opinion as well, okay? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was a little crazy. I'm sorry.
But yes, we are wild with our gaming, so y'all would enjoy. Feel like y'all would enjoy it.
We're the same as we are here. Like all the personality that you see here, Myron being over me and just kind of like, yep, and it's just me just being chaotic all the time. I'm always running off in a corner, getting in some situation. And don't let me get started. Don't let Nisha be there because she'll chew me out the whole time. And while I'm getting my booty beat, she's gonna chew me out the whole time. Be like, I don't know why you did that.
That's usually how we go. Ro runs in chaotically. I'm just like, I'm down with the shits. And then Nisha's in the back like, what the hell are y'all doing? I pick you up and y'all go down because y'all going down.
I ain't healing y'all if y'all die. Wait.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our typical gameplay, which is sad but funny. It's like...
While we're good, what I want to change topics like specifically because I've heard and seen statistically that Baldur's Gate randomly, last month was the number one played game on Steam again. So because Baldur's Gate randomly like spiked in popularity with their most recent update, I just want to ask, like, do you have a set stone character alignment like that's for the characters that you like to make?
I'm absolutely lost to that question. Ask me that
All right,
again.
bet I get to explain it. This is the fun part. All right, so character alignments are in any situation if you're going to do essentially the right thing or the wrong thing, but they made subsections for it. So there's 9 in total. There's lawful, there's neutral, and there's chaotic, and then there's good, neutral, and evil. So you can have things like lawful evil or chaotic good or like true neutral. So you can kind of like mix up all the 3 things I just said. And that's what your personal alignment would be. I've always identified as a chaotic good person. I might do something crazy, but it's going to be to help somebody out. And that's usually my chaotic good spiral. And that's honestly how I think in real life, which is why it's so like interesting to talk about, because it's almost like astrology or anything like, oh, you're a chaotic good person, so of course you do that kind of thing. So now with that explanation, you might not have the exact like spacing, but do you think you would be more on the lawful side or the chaotic side or the neutral side? If you're just bouncing back and forth, you're probably neutral, but what do you feel like you would be?
Because I want to say chaotic, but I also want to say neutral.
Okay, if you're thinking about it, it's probably neutral. So we'll say neutral for the first part. Would you be chaotic? I mean, good or evil was the second question.
That would be good.
So
but
neutral.
I don't like the sound of neutral good because that doesn't sound like what I would do, because I'm not going to stand neutral in certain. So I guess you could say chaotic because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do.
If you don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, chaotic good is probably there, but chaotic neutral might be a little bit better because
I could do that.
Yes, chaotic neutral is a thing, but chaotic neutral is just for the sake of doing chaotic things because you want to be chaotic. It's literally not because you're trying to help somebody, and it's not because you're trying to hurt somebody. It's just the fact that you want to do it and you're doing it. So
never mind. I want to say that I'll stay neutral and good until something's not going in the way of the good, in which case I'll get chaotic and do whatever the fuck I feel like I need to do to stay.
And that's fine. So in this, these are D&D terms also. So let me just throw that out to you. So what would happen in that situation is you would be considered true neutral. And then once you have enough stress on your character, that's when they will turn true chaotic.
So we're saying in a D&D world, no, like I'm a sorcerer or whatever, it's definitely giving chaotic good because I might blow up some shit just to, help some people out.
I love that. I love that. And like the fun part is every single character that you make can technically have a different alignment. So every new game that you play, you don't even think about it, but you're actually aligning with something that will match one of these 9 squares. So when you guys, and if we get into the story games with Sassy Gamings, you're gonna see in the future. So don't even worry. Don't even worry. If they make me the leader, I'm always doing some chaotic good stuff every single time, and that's why we will never get a true good ending, because I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't like the way you talked to me just now. Hold on. And do something stupid.
In the sense of the Sassies, I would be a neutral good because if Rogo chaotic, I'm just like, well, it's all for the good, and I'm right behind the race. So,
because if I feel like somebody slighted somebody, I'm gonna get mad for the somebody. Like, come on now, what? Why are you doing this?
Oh my god, who was the one that shot the damn deer? Was that you?
The funniest thing is that wasn't me. I was thinking it. I was like, I should shoot this deer right now, because if I shoot this deer, then you're gonna do your thing, and then we're gonna be able to take you out, and you won't have to hurt nobody else. That was my thought process, but it was actually Zakai that shot the deer because she was tired of the cutscene. So
okay, yeah, she chaotic because she was giving. We was like, which one we gonna pop? I was just like, well, okay.
And we need to give the people context too. We're playing Remnant 2 specifically. So if you play the game, you played what is the woods called? Yaksha? Yaksha?
The sad part is I played more recently than you and don't remember. But yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, the wooded place, they have the weird reindeer boss dog thing. It's real weird. There's a injured deer, and you get the choice to either save it, kill it, and there's another third option that's like neutral, but it goes right into the conversation I was just talking about. Do you want to save the deer? Do you want to kill the deer, or do you want the other? Oh, you let the dude eat the deer. That's the third option. So it's like, what do you want to do? All three of those options are exactly what we just talked about. You're either killing it yourself, you're either letting him kill it, which is crazy, but you're staying out of it, so you're pretty neutral, or you're killing the dude.
Yeah, I would have kept the deer because the deer looked it's so terrible. It looked pretty. Because I'd be thinking about like unicorns and stuff, unicorns are supposed to be like these evil creatures that will gnaw the fuck out of you.
I cannot wait till games start like incorporating that, like a good Dark Souls like setting with like the way unicorns are supposed to be would be absolutely beautiful. Like if they had an upgrade to Torrent in this DLC, I wouldn't have stopped playing this game. I wouldn't have stopped playing.
Pretty unicorns.
Yeah, we can't put you near anything pretty because let us remind you of the times in Monster Hunter World.
Glitter.
Would you like to tell the story? Or you want me to remind the people?
You got that.
All right, so Monster Hunter again. Nisha, she's with us in the spirit. Nisha he's a hunting horn main, and they can make the little glitter spots that give you buffs and stuff. Myron didn't even know what the buff was. He just saw that it was shiny. It was a shiny spot on the map. He said, "Glitter," and ran to it. And the monster said, "Yeah!" At the same time, if this is the spot right here, Myron's running to the glitter. The monster's like, "Yeah!" So Myron said, "Yeah!" Got knocked all the way into space because he died immediately. Because that was the big move from the monster, not paying no attention because he seen glitter. Glitter.
Pretty much, And then it's just terrible because back then I didn't really know what was going on at all. Like I had no HP, I was just on an insect glade flying around trying not to die.
But Monster Hunter is such a fun game, and Wilds is turning out to be another game that's going to take my life. I'm going to put a lot of hours into Monster Hunter Wilds, and I feel like that's why I don't want to play games now, because I know that's coming up in the future, low-key.
When did that come out? January, right?
Yes, which happens to be when the greatest holiday in the world is it's Roel the Rabbit Day, the 11th.
Yeah, I got a flashback, y'all. When I text Ro, was just like, I said something about my birthday. I was like, the best day ever, and the response she gave me knocked my ass down today. Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
What did I say? I don't remember.
You was like the day that nigga hit me in the car. I had that story behind that. Quick story. We went out for my birthday, and then this real drunk guy hit them while they were driving home. And she lost a bumper and everything was in her backseat.
I forgot about that. I absolutely forgot.
Yeah. When you talked to that, I fell out laughing. Bro, we're having some good comebacks, y'all.
The chaotic good. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. One more comeback and then I'm done. The other day, we were just talking about this because she was talking about she hasn't played Elden Ring in a while. And she was playing Power Rangers. And I was like, Elden Ring over there looking at you like a crypt keeper. And she was like, I know you're not talking to backlog games. Yeah, I have like a billion games I have not finished or just have not played.
You know what? I don't be meaning it, and that's the part that's funniest. Is most of the time when I say things like that fast, I don't think about it. It's just the first thought that popped up in here, and it came out the mouth at the same time. Like it was no processing.
So funny.
Because sometimes I be
You've been
saying
so
stuff
quick
and I be
about
like,
it.
ooh, hold on. Because I thought you was going to be like, oh, well, damn, bitch. Like, leave me alone then.
I get that. Bitch, I just fell out laughing. I was like, you're right.
It's great. Honestly, video games are such a way for people to escape life, and for everybody that wants to have someone move away from that or are with someone, because I know it's a really big deal in relationships nowadays, is with someone that enjoys playing video games. Just think of it as a way to relieve stress. Like, even if they may seem stressed playing the game, that stress is better than life stress. Because I'm one of the people that enjoy playing Elden Ring and Dark Souls games for fun, yet I'm getting irritated at the fact that I'm playing it over and over because I keep losing to the same boss. But honestly, I would prefer that than real life stress. So just understand that. Like, I know there's different gamers for everybody, because I can't play like The Sims, for instance. It's not a calming game for me. It's complicated. It's stressful. It makes me think of real life. That whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Yeah. One of my besties love The Sims, and I just be like, I couldn't.
Pinky loves The Sims, and like I've gotten to the point where, because I just enjoy seeing other people do what they like, I'll just go in her room and like talk to her about The Sims while she's playing The Sims. But do not give me a controller. I don't know. I don't want to play this game. I don't want to touch this game.
But I'll
I'll
be
sit and
laughing at
watch
the
you.
stories though.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
my friend was
that's
like, she a
fine.
vampire and a witch. She about to set her boyfriend on fire. I was just like, it's a lot happening on this Sims drama.
And that's like,
But yeah, I also wouldn't play it though.
exactly. And the analogy I like to give is, I wouldn't feel comfortable making an anime, but I would enjoy watching anime. But I just know all the things that go into making an anime outside of voice acting. I'm not proficient in. I don't know how to draw. I'm not the greatest storyboarder. I can kind of finagle it, but there's going to be a little hiccups in all the animation stuff. I don't know none of that. I don't want to do none of that. That's beyond me. But will I watch anime? Absolutely. I don't know how my car works. I just know when I turn the key, it goes vroom, and when I hit the gas, it goes whoosh. So like, I don't need to know exactly how the car works in order to drive it. I feel like that's the same thing. I don't know. All right. This is the golden grail question, Myron.
Okay, gotcha,
Golden grail question. You have one game that you can play for all of 2025. What game is it going to be so far?
Ooh, that's gonna take some thought.
Yes, right. I already have. I already feel like I know what I would choose right this moment. It would change every time you ask me this question, but right this moment, it would be Sifu. Sifu is a game that, no matter how you go into it, you can kind of change how you play. You can do something different. There's always something else that I can do with Sifu, whether I want to. I can turn on and off a bunch of little details because I've beaten the game like 7 times now. So I just have access to a bunch of like silly modifiers and stuff, so I can make it so that everybody has like infinite health, but like if I break their structure, that's the only way they can go out and stuff like that. It's like real kind of customizing, and that's why I would be fine playing that game and only that game for like an entire year.
I don't know. Two come to mind. I have to think which one more though.
Just say the two. We'll go from there.
The first Sunday in Baldur's Gate.
Well, I'm
The
gonna
reason why I say
I'm gonna throw my vote in for Baldur's Gate.
the reason why I say Baldur's Gate is because like they just released a mod manager on like console of all things. So I've been trying all these new fucking classes, and then I still haven't done a full Dark Urge, and then I keep dying in my honor run because I keep picking these classes that have modifiers that kill everybody around me. So it's like I can see me playing it for, a lot longer.
I I'm kind of mad I blew my load that fast now because Baldur's Gate is a great answer. I don't know why I didn't say that. I literally still have unfinished runs that I would like low key be itching to go back to, but like I don't because what did I say? I don't have the time to sit down and play games for extended periods of hours. And you know what Baldur's Gate is gonna do? Make me sit down and play that game for multitudes of hours, and then we're like, well, I didn't do this, and this, so now I gotta go do this, and this. Oh my god! But that is the
Exactly.
great.
Then boom, you in Act 3.
That is a great choice, though. That like, you can do so much in Baldur's Gate that every time you play, every time I've played this game, has been absolutely different. Every single time.
Some things I didn't even know you could do. Like I was flabbergasted when I figured out you could recruit Minthara, and I was on my third fucking run. I was like, "That's a thing."
I was like when people were talking. Granted, initially it was a little bug with how like you got her in, and it had to be a pure evil run or something like that. I get it, but like when they made it so that you could do a good run and still have Minthara, I was like, well, let me try to do that, and I failed like 3 times, so I still haven't gotten Minthara on my on my party once. But you know,
I lucked out because I got her the first try, but I definitely murdered the hell out of her because I was like, her outfit cute, so I stole her little night clothes and was just in my little camp fit on.
I was absolutely smitten by Halson the first time he turned human. So when he said we need to take out the leaders, I said, yes, I got it.
Pretty
I'll
much
take him out.
too. I was like, ooh, a bear.
Who them leaders?
That's my favorite genre.
They under my foot right now because
who was your first romance in Baldur's?
All right, so I want to see how well you know me. I want you to guess who my. You didn't have to say it that fast. Like
I'm like, already knew.
All right. After playing a few times, I have a different favorite romance person, but Carlock was definitely the first person that just caught my eye. She's 100% everything that I enjoy in a designed character. Like big, strong types, kind of like spearheaded. She likes doing the right thing. She's kind of a goody two shoes, but like you get her there, she'll just blow everything up if need be. Like it's literally everything that I would go for. That's like the character that I made. I made a one of the bigger sized tieflings that was a barbarian, a wild heart barbarian at that. So it's like I was sitting next to Carlock and we was just like, hey, how you doing? I didn't get that far because it was my first run and I didn't know the whole how to romance somebody in a 2-player game because I haven't played a single full campaign by myself yet. I started 2 of them, but I never finished either of them. But like that whole balancing act of like the other player and you romancing your people in the party, like I didn't understand that part. But over time, it has changed. Would you like to take a guess as to who it changed to?
Because I want to say one. I want to say I want to say Lae'zel, but somehow I feel like it's Shadowheart.
You gotta lock one of those in. I will tell you, one of those answers are right, but you gotta lock one in. You gotta lock one in.
I can't. I'm gonna say Shadowheart.
Dang, you're 2 for 2, Byron. You're 2 for 2. I'm too predictable. I gotta switch it up.
No, that one was hard.
That I happen to know that you were super into Team Will initially. Has anything changed for you, or is it still Team Will?
I don't know. I got a mix because right now, oh my god, back to my mods, and then I'll come back to it. But in my mods, I can date anybody I want, so I can have all 3 of them.
But, fair, very fair.
But no, the reason why I like Will is kind of like I feel like I'm kind of like Carlac, so like even in real life, I need somebody that's grounded to make sure I don't run off and do something crazy when I get to a certain point. So when I think Will, I was like, oh, he kind of cute with his little stone eyeball, and he noble and always want to do the right thing. Like when I say if Carlock hadn't been as charismatic as she was, she would have definitely been dead just because he needed her to be dead.
Yeah, Carla, she came in, she was looking real good, first of all. She the way she like turned down the flames after you meet her, she stands up, she like whips her hair. And I'm like, girl, stop. I'm falling already. Stop.
That thing, I was like, oh, we can't do that to her.
And that's literally, we fell right into what is their name? Larry and Studios trap with that. That's exactly what they wanted. That's the 100%. And then they had the nerve. They had the nerve to give you one of the better light armors for warlocks if you do kill her. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I was like, I can't do it. I still haven't done a run where I've killed her because I just can't.
It's hard, but like I know I can do it because like when I lock into being a bad person, I will be a bad person. I can lock in. I just haven't fully locked into that playthrough, even though I do have a Dark Urge run, but I'm playing with 2 other people. So I'm playing as a Dark Urge for the first time. And other people, I mean, the people I'm playing with are like, oh yeah, let me like this person, and then I happen to kill them in a cutscene. I'm just like, oops, I didn't know that was going to happen. My bad. And they're like, I won't play no more. No, you killed my person.
Nope. I already know who did that.
I won't play no more. Nope. And then all you get is the other person playing is like, oop, because he technically know what's happening because he researched what all the Dark Urge does, but he didn't have the heart to play a Dark Urge.
I cannot see.
Chaotic good. I'm going right back to it. Chaotic good, you know.
I also have to rewind back to because I say I was wholeheartedly Will in the beginning, but then when I did meet Halston, because I did save scum, because when Halston presented himself, I was just like, well, shit, let's do it. And then Will was just like, not me. And he actually made me feel bad that I reloaded the save point and started this shit. And then I was just like, well, Halston, we know what it could have been.
I gotta ask. Since you were a fan of Halston, I know you've gotten into a romance scene with Halston. Did you or did you not let him stay a bear?
To be honest, I did both. I don't have enough runs of him.
You freaky frog! You know what? It's time. It's time. It's time to remind the people at home that I Bird song is a freaky frog. But would you like to remind the people of what they should always remember?
Oh, you got this. Can't nobody do it better than you.
You know, while I agree, I like when y'all say it too, but I'll say it this time. I want everybody at home to remember these 3 golden things. Stay sassy, stay classy, and always be socially acceptable. Bye.
Bye.